Hi everybody, Adam here again with something quick, simple, and delicious for your dinner. Sorry it's taken so long to get this up, but we live full-time in an RV. We spend our summers in Idaho and we spend our winters in Arizona, so we've been on the road coming down getting set up. So tonight I'm going to show you something that you can make really quick, doesn't take long, and will taste really, really good. So I've stopped and picked up a rotisserie chicken from Costco. Put it in the refrigerator so I'd have it. You're good to go. You don't have to waste an hour trying to roast the chicken to do something with it. So we're going to make a chicken Alfredo over pasta and some garlic bread, but everybody knows how to make garlic bread, so I'm not going to worry about that. So here we've got 3 cloves of garlic chopped up. Got some fresh rosemary that I got out of my friend's yard in Lake Havasu. Thank you, Joellen, if you're listening. We're using it. We also have some mushrooms I've sliced up, and I had an extra head of broccoli that wasn't getting used. It wasn't enough for a meal, so it's going to go in also. And then, of course, we're going to need a little bit of heavy cream, some Parmesan cheese, and some chicken stock. So I'm going to get the chicken cut up, ready to go in the pan, and then we'll get started and show you how we put all this together, and dinner will be ready in just a few minutes. Okay, we've got our pan heating up. We've got some butter in there and some olive oil. The trick is if you put the olive oil in, it'll take a higher temperature, and it will not burn your butter. So we're going to add our garlic and our fresh rosemary in. Let that start getting some flavor going around in all of our... Oh, that smells so good already. Anyway, we'll get that going, and now I'm going to add the mushrooms, get them started. Excuse the paper plate. When you live in an RV, you don't like doing dishes, you use paper plates when you can. I'm going to get the mushrooms in first because I like to get them a little more cooked, and I don't mind if my broccoli's a little on the... have a little bit of bite to it. This is always kind of fun. I remember when my kids were little and I was showing them how to make spaghetti. One of the things is you take a noodle out and you throw it on the ceiling. If it sticks, the pasta's done. If it falls on the ground, the pasta's not done. Kids thought it was great. At the time, the wife did not think it was so great, but taught the kids something. It's always good to get the kids in the kitchen with you when you're cooking. So anyway, it's going to take me a few minutes to get these mushrooms cooked down. Also, try to put in more mushrooms than you really think you need because they typically will cook down and you don't have as many as you thought you had, and we all like our mushrooms. So we're going to get these sauteed up a little bit. We're going to add the broccoli when we come back, and we'll show you how to add the rest of the stuff. All right, we got our mushrooms looking really good here. It's not really fun to sit and watch a video of somebody cooking mushrooms, so we're going to break it up a little bit. But it's only been a few minutes, so it's not really too bad. Now we're going to toss in the rest of our broccoli in here. Let it start mixing in, and of course we're going to have to take a little break while it cooks down. I threw in a little bit of salt. Again, you can salt at the end too to your flavor, what you like the most. And then we'll pepper it probably at the end also. Some of us like more pepper than others in this house, so that's kind of how we judge it. So anyway, I'm going to cook this broccoli up. You can see it's already starting to get a nice green color to it. And then we will add a little bit of chicken broth and get it ready for dinner. Alright, as you can see, our broccoli's now got a nice bright green color to it. And I should have probably used more mushrooms because, yes, they did cook down. So now we're going to add a little bit of some, probably a cup of chicken broth. Get that in there. I don't want to have to use quite so much cream because we all got to watch our waist, you know. As you can tell, I've watched mine really closely grow. So we're going to get this cooking. It's going to come up to a boil, which won't take too long. I'm going to start putting it all together. And then we'll add our cream and our Parmesan, and then finally we're going to add our chicken and get the pasta started, which I'm using an angel hair pasta tonight, so it will cook up pretty quick. Fresh pasta is great, but it's not in my time schedule, so we're not going to use that. So we're starting to get a little bit of bubbling around the corners, on the edges, you can see. All right, you can see this has got a nice little boil going on to it now, so we're going to add some of our heavy cream, which I like this stuff. So we're probably putting about a cup in there, which will finish off the last of that container. And then, get that stirred in. Now what you're gonna wanna do is we're gonna add the Parmesan cheese, and we're gonna add it, and that's gonna thicken this. So after we get it to the consistency we want, then we'll add the chicken, turn it down on low while I finish off the pasta, and then we'll get it all plated up. But really, you can have this done in 30 minutes or less. It's taking us a little longer because we have to do retakes if it's not quite right. But Nothing's perfect in the kitchen. Just put in what you like and go for it. All right, I'm gonna get some Parmesan and start adding some. I'll probably throw in a good cup of Parmesan to start with. Don't use the stuff that comes in the can. It's just terrible. So there's probably a cup and a quarter of Parmesan. And that should start melting in pretty nice for us. I'm gonna throw my pasta on. I've had my water boiling, it's all nice and salted up, so we're good there. So we'll stir this in and see how it starts to thicken up. You don't want it too thick, but you want to make sure it lays on your pasta really nice and not all over your plate. Don't worry about the clumps of the Parmesan you get, because it will melt down. The smell in here is just ridiculous. This will keep nicely in the refrigerator for a couple days too if you put it in there, so if you want to have some for leftover for lunch, you're good. We're really good at leftovers around here. When you raise 3 kids, cooking for 5 and their friends, sometimes 6 or 8, it's hard to cut down to just cooking for 2. All right, let me find a little more Parmesan. It's kind of like whenever I make soup or pasta salad, I start with one size bowl and then I have to go up to the bigger bowl, and pretty soon I feed half the neighborhood. All right, that'll probably do it. So this is how it comes together. You can put other vegetables in here if you like them. Some zucchini would be great. Even some cauliflower would be good. We use broccoli. You don't even have to use it. I think I'm going to add my chicken in here now and let it start heating up. Alright, I'm going to put my chicken in and then we'll be back in a minute to plate it up and show you what it looks like. This is just the 2 breasts off of the chicken. I just chopped it up. As you can see, my pan is almost too small already. Alright, get that in there, let it warm up. I'm going to get my garlic bread in the oven, and we'll be back in a little bit to tell you how it tastes and see how it all turned out. Now we're ready to serve it up. As you can see, I've already got it on the plate. I'm going to top it off with a little bit more Parmesan because it's just really, really good. We're going to give it a taste and see. Full of garlic and the rosemary. Really, really good. Again, a little thicker would be better, but it tastes the same, so you have a great dinner. Hope you enjoy. Give it a try. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and that other little heart button down there, so we know you can come back and see the next one. Have a good night.